Dan, and this is Counterfeit Christianity. Super glad to be here. Got back from the gym, feeling really good. Look down in the description, we have a Discord chat. Jump on there if you want to have some conversation with us. And we've already had some good people talking on there together, and if you have any thoughts, questions, things you're thinking about, post it on there and people can start talking about it. I also have a website. Go down there and jump onto that website. What I'm going to be doing is hosting conversations, but the reason that I'm doing this is I want to have authentic relationship. I believe that is the answer to everything. Authentic relationship with the Creator, with our Daddy, and then authentic relationship with people around us. First of all, you have to be able to pay attention to your emotions and how you feel so you can get back to joy. And this is one of the things that I want to encourage people with inside of these groups. I'll facilitate the groups, and we'll be able to go through life together. That's what I'm actually really, really excited about. I have been doing this for a very long time, about a decade. I've been facilitating groups with people all over the world, and I feel like this is the next step for this channel, just to help us actually get connected in authentic relationship. It's not really a place to talk about ideas, but it does happen. But it's about authentic connection, relational connection, the way that we were designed to be as human beings. So that's what it's about. And I'll also be offering one-on-one chats with me. You can schedule it and book it on the website. So yeah, the reason I'm doing that, because I truly believe that the only answer to all of the lies that we've been given in this world, all of the things that we are told are true when they're actually not, is to be in relationship with each other and get back to joy so that we can spread joy throughout the world. That is the answer. There's no other answer. What I was going to talk about today is I've had a few people in the comments say that I'm bullying Christians. And I've talked about this before, but in other videos I've talked about it being offended. If you're offended, then it's your problem. It's not the other person's problem. This world that we're in right now, that what they're weaponizing is this idea of being offended. How dare somebody say something or do something that makes me feel offended? Okay, I talk about feelings a lot on this channel, but the reason that we have feelings is so that we can know what's actually going on in our heart. It's not who we are. So these feelings are things that happen to us. This is human. It's human to feel. And it's good, right? It's not bad, because we feel things and then we can get back to joy from that and clear our hearts of all these negative things. I've talked about how ADD for me is attunement deficit disorder. I love that definition. And part of that is being extremely sensitive. People with ADD are very, very sensitive. And that has been me growing up in my life. Sensitive to almost everything. It means that I perceive things without realizing. So I feel things that people are doing. It's not what they say. I feel what they are actually putting out into the world. And that is what people with ADD, attunement deficit disorder, are like. We're extremely sensitive. Most of us have had these things created and put upon us through the traumas that we've had to go through, because we were never actually truly loved by the people around us, in our systems, in our families. Everybody always has something that you have to do before they love you. But that is the way that I grew up. And so I'm extremely sensitive to how people feel. And then I'm also sensitive to how I feel. And I realize that it's very good now. And from that, I can go, okay, I'm feeling this way. Why am I feeling this way? And then I can get back to joy from it. Joy and fear, they fill up the same part of our mind. So they're in the same place. So if you have joy, you can't have fear and anxiety. If you have anxiety or fear, you can't have joy. So the process of getting back to joy is actually removing fear out of your life. It's designed this way. We are designed to be together and to be joyful, glad to be with each other no matter what. It's so fucking important. Glad to be with each other no matter what. I love that. And that is what I want to do in our groups. Learn what it's like to be glad to be with each other no matter what, so that we can spread it through the world. But also put it on us. We go through the world as this. And I've become that over the last decade, where I can get back to joy from what I'm feeling, and then I can be free in this world to be me, right? So that's why I'm talking about this in relation to bullying. Bullying is real, like people can pick on you, but you can't bully a system. And people love to say that. What I'm doing is pointing out the evils of religious systems, and the evils, specifically in this case, Christian systems, and the evils that Christians do to themselves and then to other Christians, and then to the world through the things that they believe, through the lies that they believe, the lies that they follow, and the evil God that they worship. When you take it on, when I say something negative towards it, and you take it on to you, that's a you problem. That means that you have something going on inside of you that thinks that you're so connected to this system that it is actually you, right? God can't be offended. The true living God, the creator, can't be offended, but you can. This is the journey that I've been through on my own. I've realized that all these things that I perceive other people to be doing, it's just me. It's just me feeling it, right? It's because you've been told to think this stuff too. So you're just indoctrinated. I understand it. But you haven't been able to separate yourself from these things yet. I talk to so many people at the beginning of this journey, and the things that they say now are the things that I used to say. You don't understand because your heart has been crushed and destroyed for so fucking long that you don't even know that, like, the things that you think and the things that you feel are not even you. They've been given to you. That's what indoctrination is. That's what brainwashing is. I like the new term that my kids use. It's called brain rot. You have been underneath this lie of Christianity, underneath this lie of a Christian God. Your brain is fucking rotted. And you don't know. There's huge gaps in the way that you understand things because of the lies that have been shoved down your fucking throat. I understand it. But you can't bully a system. You can't be a bully for pointing out things that you are noticing is true, right? And if it hurts your feelings, that's your journey, right? I have to come along this journey as well. Instead of thinking, oh, they're a bad person, you have to think, why is it affecting me this way? Why am I feeling these things? If you look into those feelings and say, oh, wow, I'm feeling this because I think the Bible's God. I think the Bible is God. Or I'm feeling this because us Christians need to stand together and fight against the world. If you think that, then you're not with God, right? We've got to stick together because we've got to fight off all these other religions because we're right. That's what all religions do. But to be with the Creator is vastly different than that. To be with the Creator is free-flowing. You flow with Him. You be with Him. And He shows you what is good. That is true relationship. We don't know what relationship is. We don't even understand what a relationship with our fucking mum and dad are because of all the shit that they put on us from their shit that they got. We don't know what real relationship is. So how the fuck could we ever understand what it's like to have a relationship with our Creator? We've been told that it's impossible. We've been told that He's dead. Christianity believes God is dead. The Creator is dead. But then they go to worship other gods. They worship Satan. They worship their system. They worship their pastor. They worship their book. They worship their fear. That is what Christianity is. By me saying this, it is not bullying. Your mind has been rotted. You have brain rot. You have a Christian brain rot. You have Christian mind virus. You are so absolutely religious that you cannot see yourself. You look in the mirror and you see Satan. You have been rotted so deeply to your core. I was like this. I was a Christian cuck, as you are a Christian cuck. They tell you what to think. They tell you what to feel. They tell you what to be happy about. They tell you what to be angry about. You don't even understand yourself. The reason I can speak like this is because that was me. This was the way that I grew up. And I see people all the time living inside of this, and it makes me feel sad for them. But it's okay because I can move on and be with our daddy, be with our Creator, and just flow into good, right? This is what I want to talk about in our groups, what it's like to be with our Creator. We're boxed in. We're said, this is the truth. You better do everything that you're told, otherwise you're fucked. But it's like, no, I'll just flow with Him. There's so much truth that we have no understanding about. We will never understand it, I don't think, in this lifetime because of the people that control everything. They control the whole fucking narrative. And above them is Satan. The only way to be with the Creator is to be free-flowing. If you are inside of a system, if you go to a church building, if you listen to a pastor, any of this, your brain is being rotted. You are being brainwashed. You can't truly understand what it's like to be with our Creator. And I'm not saying that I understand. I'm saying that I'm on the way. I'm on the journey. I'm with Him. And He reveals to me, step by step, reveals new things to me. Like in my previous video, I talked about the old world, right? A little bit about that. I've been on that journey of realizing the history that we have is a huge fucking lie. We don't even know what happened 200 years ago, let alone 2000. I believe that Jesus was around much more recently. I think they've added thousands of years onto our timeline. This is just my thoughts. I don't fucking know shit, right? But this is what I feel. I feel like They lie to us about this vast amount of time, that we're in this vast space, so that they can control us by the fears that we have, that this is all we've got. Every country in this world is the same. You've got no escape. You're done. We own your soul, your heart, your mind. That's the way that they control us, with that fear. But anyway, look at the description, check out the website if you want to jump on. I'm really looking forward to having authentic conversations. We'll do it on Zoom. It'll be really fun. So I really do appreciate you guys. Like always, this is my understanding. I don't know shit. Thanks so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.